Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be going in and furnishing our CandyLand village in The Sims 4. If you didn't see the creation of the exteriors of this house, I will link it below. Okay, and we're going to start here with Plumpy's house. It's going to be a little bit difficult just because of like the trees and things, but we can go in and start here with kitchen, living, dining. I think I kind of want to stay in that like enchanted by nature realm here. Like I sort of like something like this. I kind of like the idea of this country kitchen fridge in here. We can do a little counter section. We also need an oven, and I think we can just do this matching country kitchen one. There we go. A nice like tiny little kitchen. We can get just like a little TV here. I don't know why he gives me like older furniture vibes. I think it's because he's at the start of the game, but I like this couch. And then I keep thinking this is the real front door, but it's not. It's just for look. So we can totally fit a dining area there. And I think we'll stay enchanted by nature just right here. And then this will be our loose kitchen, living, dining for Plumpy. And then I'll go in and add the clutter. All right, and then all cluttered up, here is our living room, kitchen, and dining room for Plumpy. I love this. It's definitely like very fairy aesthetic, very snug and cozy because there is not a lot of room in here. But I did add like a record player, a lamp, things like that. And overall, with this hanging lamp, I think it turned out really cute. We didn't have room for tons of clutter, but our bedroom is a little bigger, so maybe we can add some in here. I do maybe want something a little bit like more worn looking. Like I don't hate this bed here with like the headboard like that, but it's not really the green I'm looking for. We could just do this bed too from Outdoor Retreat. I like that one in there. I feel like this dresser could be very like Plumpy. I don't know if I've ever used that one. I feel like we could do a mirror back in here and honestly even stick with like the enchanted by nature one. I do think that aesthetic fits here. I think we can fit a desk back here. Maybe we can do this green one from Get to Work with maybe a chair like that. I do want to get a skill item in here, and I am thinking maybe like the apothecary skill for whatever reason. Maybe it's just because we've used a lot of enchanted by nature. I just feel like that makes sense for him. And then I feel like we could just do a bookshelf. So then that will be our loose bedroom for Plumpy. So then I will go in and add all of our clutter and do our bathroom. All right, and then all cluttered up, here is our bedroom for Plumpy. We have the apothecary table, little bookshelf, and then we come through this area and have our bedroom and little dresser area here. And then I just went in and threw together a very like enchanted by nature-y bathroom for him. And that is going to be all of Plumpy's house here. So with his house finished, I think we can move over to Mr. Mint's house. I say we start with our living room, and we can just put a TV up here. As far as couches go, maybe we just go with like this little white one. I feel like this is giving Mr. Mint the like Christmas vibes. Also, I did go through really quick just so y'all can see and threw together a little kitchen here for him in the back. I feel like a red coffee table maybe makes a little bit more sense. Maybe like that. I feel like we can do these matching like cozy chairs in here. And then this corner is perfect for a little dining table. I think maybe just a standard white one and we can do red chairs. Maybe just like 4 back there. That way there's still room to get up the stairs. All right, so this will be our loose living, kitchen, dining for Mr. Mint. And then I will go in and clutter it up. All right, and then all cluttered up, here is our little kitchen area, dining room, and little living room area for Mr. Mint. I am obsessed with this little snowman guy with the candy cane. I love that. And it's very festive in here, very cute. And then I did throw together just a little entryway here, nothing serious. And then we can come upstairs where I've already kind of laid out a floor plan for us. Let's go with this cozier looking bed from Seasons. We can just do some red end tables. I like the idea of this closet for him and maybe like the classic high school years mirror here in the corner. And since he like cuts down trees and things, I feel like the woodworking table would be a good skill item for him. And then I think back in here we can fit a desk. Even just like this tiny living one. Okay, so this will be our loose bedroom for Mr. Mint. And then I will go in and add the clutter. All right, and then here is our cluttered up bedroom for Mr. Mint. I tried to make it kind of fun, kind of mature. Over here we have another snowman, the mirror, and then we went in and just threw together a little bathroom here. So with Mr. Mint's house done, we can move over to Lord Licorice. I'm a little bit worried about this house just because of how much I hate a rounded room. Let's make this bottom floor just kitchen and dining. I also went through and in each of these little sections that are closed off here, made like little guest rooms. So there's the pumpkin carving kit, a dresser, mirror, and a little twin bed. And they are almost the exact same other than the clutter being a little bit different. But okay, there's like a really obscure CandyLand movie. Hear me out. I don't think I've ever met anybody who has watched it other than like my sister and I. But in that strange movie that I love, by the way, I would watch it over and over. Lord Licorice has like little gumdrop licorice bite minion things that follow him around and like do his dirty work. And so I thought that could be like a little guest house for them. We can do the long table. That always feels like villainous to me. And then I think right here we can do our kitchen. And I'm never like exactly sure how I want to do kitchens in like a rounded room area. Do we do bar stools? I kind of feel like we should. Okay, so here's our loose kitchen and dining, and then I will go in and add some clutter. All right, and then all cluttered, here is our Lord Licorice kitchen and dining area over here. I think we did a good job utilizing our rounded wall space. Nothing looks too crazy. And then we'll move up. I think I want this second floor to be the living room because we don't have a ton of room. And I feel like a living room is one where you can get away with it being pretty tiny. We can go with like this TV. And I want like an uglier sofa like this one from Get Famous. I just feel like it looks like something Lord Licorice would own. He's also kind of giving fireplace, honestly. I think we do a black coffee table, maybe this one from Get Famous, to kind of match the texture in the couch. We can add like some crazy formal chairs also. Maybe just the one, actually. And then maybe just like a bookshelf back here as well. All right, so then this will be our loose little living room, and I will add the clutter to this as well. All right, and then all cluttered up, here is Lord Licorice's living room. We've got a bookshelf, some licorice looking furniture, and then just our fireplace and TV. He strikes me as like a minimal clutter kind of guy. We do not have a lot of room up here. I'm kind of feeling this bed from Life and Death. We can do the chests as a dresser to save some room, along with a little end table there. We can put a mirror over here, and then I don't think we are going to get a desk in here. But why does he sort of give me like organ energy? Can we fit this in here anywhere? Okay, wait, pause. Let me test this. Okay, so I tested it and moved things around just to increase our functionality here. But then this will be our loose bedroom for Lord Licorice, and I'll go in and add the clutter. All right, and then all cluttered up, here is our bedroom for Lord Licorice. We have like a lot of vampire stuff in here to add to that more like sleek but sinister vibe. I really like the bed we went with. I think that's a good look for him. And then I did just go and throw together like the tiniest little Lord Licorice bathroom. So then that will be it for our Lord Licorice interior. Again, I don't know why it's doing that with the windows, but I promise they are all there. So now I think we go in and do Jolly's house. For Jolly's house, this is a very different aesthetic to Lord Licorice's. Maybe we'll put a kitchen back here. The one thing I don't always love about the country kitchen kit is I wish we had an option to make it less like worn. Okay, but let's do this, and then I almost wonder if we go with like the blue here and make it a little bit more pastel-y this way. That's really cute. I feel like we can do this over here for a TV, and then I feel like a purple couch could be cute if we could find something. Okay, wait, I usually hate this like movie hangout aesthetic, but I feel like for Jolly. This is actually kind of cute. I feel like we can maybe do this like high school years table to tie in like the pink and the blue with like the matching bar stools. Okay, wait. Why do I feel like Jolly would be like all about the little hamster looking chairs? How cute are those? So then this will be our loose kitchen, living, dining for Jolly. And I'll go in and add the clutter. All right, and then all cluttered up, here is Jolly's little living room area, and then also dining room and kitchen area. I think this turned out really cute. It's very like fun and playful, which I like. And I'm obsessed with these little chairs from My First Pet stuff. Now we can move over into the bedroom. I sort of like live for this bed for Jolly. And then I sort of like if we can add in some more of that like teal aspect. We can also bring in like a teal dresser and maybe like this high school years mirror. We don't really have room for like much else. I might just give us like the little knitting yarn basket thing. And honestly, yeah, with how small this bedroom is, this will be our loose Jolly bedroom, and then I'll add the clutter. All right, and then all cluttered up, here is Jolly's bedroom. A lot of pastel pop going on in here, lots of candy. And then over here, just some more of the essentials. And then I did go in and just throw together a little like pastel pop bathroom. So with all of that done, we have finished with Jolly's house. And now I think if I'm going in game order, we move over to Grandma Nut. That was my nickname in high school. Let's get our living room going first and just do this like little TV. Or honestly for Grandma Nut, what if we just do like the little antenna TV? And let's give her like the basement treasures recliner here. And you know what? Maybe she even has 2 of them. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I love building in this like old lady aesthetic. I did it when I made Justice Strauss's house for my series of unfortunate events builds, and it's just cute, you know? I think maybe we do our kitchen like along this back wall. Maybe we go horse ranch here. There, we can add like little farmhouse aesthetic. Back here, I feel like we have room for a pretty big dining area. We could also do a little kitchen island. I think maybe we give Grandma Nut the like bigger wooden table. I feel like she would host a lot. And maybe we do like these wicker chairs. I always feel like those give like peanut brittly energy. And we do have a little bit of dead space here. I think we could go in with just like a tiny little island there. So then this will be Grandma Nut's loose kitchen, living, dining, and I'll go in and add the clutter. All right, then all cluttered up, here is Grandma Nut's little house. I think it turned out so cute. I really love this like more homey country kind of aesthetic. And I did use like the cookie rug back here just to add in a little bit of that like candy element. So then we can go through to the bedroom, and I found this bed earlier and I didn't want to forget it, so I put it in here already. I feel like we can use just these like default kind of snowy escape end tables. She seems like a reader. I feel like we could get a bookshelf here, like maybe just that one. I feel like this little like vanity dresser seems just perfect for her. As far as mirrors go, duh, we'll have this big like older lady one. All right, and with this like brown aesthetic bedroom done, we can go through and clutter it up. All right, and then all cluttered, here is Grandma Nut's bedroom. I tried to make it still that very cozy, very homey vibe. We've got our bookshelf, little dresser, little plant. It's nothing super fancy. That doesn't strike me as her vibe, really. And then I came in and just threw together a little bathroom. So then with Grandma Nut's house done, we can move over to Princess Lolly's house. So for Princess Lolly, I think any like lollipop looking colors, I just want it to be really fun, really like popping. I kind of want to do like red counters for her for some reason. I think this is cute, just a very small kitchen. We don't have tons of room, but then maybe we do dining back here, and maybe I want to add blue as well. Okay, honestly, these pride chairs sort of look like lollipops with like the different colors. Maybe we do those. And then back here, I think is where we go living room. And since she's a little younger, what if we do like this screen and like some cozier chairs, maybe like this? Okay, wait, why is that like low-key very cute? All right, and then I will go off screen and clutter up the kitchen, living, and dining area here for Lolly. All right, and then all cluttered up, here is our living room area, kitchen area with literally like all of the lollipops, all of the candy machines. And then over here, we have our little dining room area. It's very cute. It's very juvenile, which is the vibe I was going for. And then up here, I just threw together this little hallway. All that's in it is this plant. And then coming through, I put together maybe my least favorite bathroom I have ever made on this channel. I cut these little like round pieces off into shower areas, and then we have the toilet, the sink, the bathtub. It's so ugly. I hate this layout so bad, but it's all right. We're gonna go up to the bedroom and hopefully redeem ourselves here. She's for sure getting the pastel pop bed. I don't even have to like look. Yeah, this one for sure. And maybe we'll put that in one of like the little corners. I feel like we can go high school years here with the dresser, and I'm fighting the urge to do the high school years mirror. I think we can do this one instead. You know what? Actually, she is a princess, so maybe let's give her more of this like royal looking mirror. I think a desk can go in this corner. I want to use the pastel pop one here. We'll do the blue heart chair. And then for a skill item, I kind of see her as an artist. I think an easel would be really cute in here. Also, hang on, did we give Grandma Nut a skill item? Okay, I didn't think so, but she is obviously getting that. Okay, cool. And then with Princess Lolly's loose bedroom, I can go in and clutter it up. All right, so then all cluttered up, here is Princess Lolly's bedroom. We have like the bed area over here, and then just like little desk stuff, a lot of cozy gamer being used. And then over here we have more of like her paint area, her art area. I think that looks really cute. I can't believe this bathroom looks like that. I can't look at that anymore. But I do really like her house. And then we can move over to our penultimate house for Queen Frostine. And this is going to be such a pain to build with all these cones, but we can do it. We can do it. We will do what we can and start here with our kitchen. Maybe we go Realm of Magic. That's always my like default nice kitchen. Okay, like I feel like this is sort of a nice little layout. I might go with this fridge set. And then I think we'll do living room next, because I think it's going to have to be in here. And like I might try to stick it on this wall here. And as much as I usually hate this style, it's kind of perfect for Queen Frostine. Okay, there we have a small little living room area, which means our dining room is going to have to be here. Okay, honestly, I feel like this Realm of Magic table is perfect. And I think we'll do these chairs that match the couch here. Okay, perfect. And then with our tiny kitchen living dining done, I will go in and add that clutter. All right, and then all cluttered up, here is our living room area for Queen Frostine. We have these little ice sculptures on the ends of our TV stand. And then through here, we have our icy looking kitchen and dining area. We have a little ice cream maker over there. But I think this turned out really cute. And so with this area done, we can move upstairs to our also very awkwardly shaped bedroom, but we will figure it out. I think we definitely do our bed back here. I'm tempted to go Realm of Magic again. I just feel like that looks the most like royal. I don't know. She's a queen. Like I feel like we need a canopy bed. Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay. This is the bed for sure. We are not going to be able to get much else in here, honestly. I kind of love this dresser. And then maybe we can do a mirror back in this corner. Maybe just that one. As far as skills and things go, I actually feel like the gemology table could be kind of cute for her. Maybe if we move the dresser back here, then we can put that there. All right, then this will be our loose Queen Frostine bedroom. And then I will go in and add the clutter. All right, and then all cluttered and with ice cream all over the place, here is Queen Frostine's bedroom. We have her little area here to do gemology. I also did throw together this little bathroom for her. And then over here, just a little like getting ready area, nothing super special. I did also give her the violin. I feel like that made sense for her. And with that complete, that is going to be it for Queen Frostine's castle. I am happy to get out of there with all of the cones. And now we can move into our last home, which is King Candy's castle. Okay, this is like a really unpleasant layout. I think maybe we'll actually start with the living room and make it like in here. His house might actually be one of the tinier ones we've done. We can put this like back here. And then honestly, I think we can clutter this when we do everything else. Maybe we can get a fireplace in there actually. And then I don't know, let's come over and do maybe this corner as our kitchen. All right, we'll do this, as weird as it looks. All right, maybe we go a little bit more rustic here. I think that looks all right. And then maybe dining area back in here, I guess. I also think I'm going to go just like pure castle with this aesthetic, and then we can go in and like clutter with a bunch of candy. And I think we could do this like ridiculous dining set for King Candy. All right, and then honestly, this is going to be it for our loose kitchen living dining. It is so small in here, but our staircase takes up so much room. So I'll go in and clutter this downstairs floor. All right, and then all cluttered, here is our kitchen for King Candy. And then instead of a lot of plants, I tried to use like candy and things. Back here, we have our little dining room and cotton candy plants. I just turned this into an entryway with like a fake rug. We've got our living room here, more candy clutter, some candles with our little couch. And then over on this side, I did just throw together a bathroom with all of our ugly gold Get Famous gear. All right, so then going upstairs from here, we have the bedroom and bathroom upstairs. And also, just so y'all know, I already did make the bathroom, but I did this side as like toilet and sink, and then just has like counters over here. And then this side is a like jacuzzi tub and a walk-in shower. So then this is going to be the area we have for our bedroom. I think obviously our bed's gonna go right in the center here. We are 100% using the Get Famous bed. Back here, I think we could double down and do like the Get Famous dresser, and then maybe this mirror. So then this is like our little getting ready area. And then over here, I think we can do like hobbies and skills. Honestly, we might want to give him a desk, and then we could do like a really fancy chair here. And then just in the back here, like another little skill item. Honestly, maybe we give him like the globe bar. All right, and so that will be our loose King Candy bedroom. So I'll go through and clutter this up, and then we will be done. All right, so then all cluttered up, here is our bedroom for King Candy. We've got the bed, the chandelier, and then over here, we just have our same little areas, but with lollipop decor. And then the same thing back here. I did not want to do a ton of cluttering, but there we go. And with King Candy's house completed, then that will be it for our CandyLand in The Sims 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like or a comment and subscribe for more videos like these and to see all of my other ones. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.